Hi dear students, how do you do? Hope that you are doing just so right. And let me just jump right into the program. What is it? Our phonetics. We covered part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6 and today is part 7. With what? Some of the consonant sounds and symbols from those 44 phonemes. Just to review for some of you, everyone has their notes with you? Yes. Bilabial, yes. With the sounds and symbols. Voiceless. Next 3 with that bilabial. B, w, m. Voiced. Next one. Labiodenda. What are those? Voiceless. V, voiced. The other one. Denda. Voiceless. The, voiced. Next class was with the post-alveolar. The symbol is R, like one of the letters, sounds R. And fourth section was with the glottal. H is the symbol, that letter sounds and fifth section was with the alveolar. And only one letter, one symbol was taken, that is the last letter of the alphabet, that is Z letter, sounds Z, voiced. Z, voiced. Alveolar means what? Tip of the tongue against the teeth ridge. Sixth section was with the Z sound, the same, but letter was S. That is very tricky, and some special about this S and Z letters. When it comes with certain words, some sounds voiceless, some voiced. So we have to have practice to keep us ever clicked when and how to pronounce whether voiceless or voiced whenever we see either or the other of these S or a Z. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes. And did you all write all those notes so far? So far so good? Yes. So today I will be covering one of the consonant sounds, that is alveolar. Letter S sounds voiceless, not voiced, as we had with the other examples. Okay, S voiceless. So this S alveolar, so voiceless. Say it again, say with me, repeat after me. Voiceless, alveolar, sibilant. Okay, that means we don't just for the other, we have to use our vocal cords to vibrate so that voice sound comes. But here we don't use our vocal cords to make that sound produce. Okay, so it's not vibrating. Instead, as I told you, S is alveolar, voiceless, alveolar, sibilant. Voiceless consonant. That means, the tip of the tongue, everyone has the tip of the tongue. No. As I told you, remember, tongue, teeth, mouth and our lips are the main articulators. That's first class. Remember, I covered those. So here with this S to pronounce voiceless, the tip of the tongue, tip or front or blade of the tongue clenched only slightly, not tightly, slightly. Okay, clenched slightly. Everyone do with me? Tongue now. Okay, and what do we do instead of vibrating through the vocal cords? The air passes through our teeth over the tongue. So the air comes out. So we hear it's not that is voice said. This is relaxed. Hissing sound. Okay? What is that? Hissing sound. Hissing sound what? Snake. Snake makes a hissing sound. So for S to remind you as a clue word, hissing sound. But with that Z, buzzing sound. Zzz, bees. Okay? Here hissing sound. It is just air passes through our teeth over the tongue. Okay, so snake is S letter, first letter of that particular word, sounds voiceless. Snake. S. Everyone? S. S. Next one, we will be covering only very few every time. Okay, not having too much to make it confused. Okay, but be careful. Examples. Only with those you can make the difference in your correct pronunciation. So S, snake. Next one, I see you through my eyes. Of course. Okay, that is with what spelling? Double E. S double E. Seashore, that is EA. Still S as a first letter here, particularly it sounds voiceless. Seashore. I see you. And how many of you would really can't wait to come to see your school? School. S, first letter of that particular word. How do we sound it? S. It is not school, not school. It is school. How do we say that? School. S. Again. Okay, so it is just a voiceless alveolar sibilant. Say it again. Voiceless alveolar sibilant. This S. Last time we had a S letter comes as a Z sound. Here S letter with S sound. Voiceless. So first one was snake. Next one sea beach. And then school. What is the next one? Just a guess. How many of you when it gets very cold, we love to cover our feet, keep it warm with the S letter starting? Yes, you are right. Socks. It is not socks. Spelling is S-O. But we have to pronounce socks. Say it, socks. That is as well. First and last with S here sounds voiceless. There are rules we will be covering. Okay, little by little. Everything cannot be just crammed together. That will be very confusing for your age. Okay, so to that case, socks is another one. And next one can be, some people not always, many times they just sell their property for a very simple reason. Sold. Okay, it is again S-E, that S pronounced voiceless. And another one can be, how many of you have sisters? I have 3 sisters. How many sisters do you have? Yes. Okay. So, sister, first letter S sounds voiceless again. Sisters. Okay. So, we have some examples today. What are those? School. As you remember, you just tell me. School, yes. Snake. I see you. I went to see. Next one. During winter, what do we cover? How many of you love to wear that to keep you warm? Socks. How many sisters do you have? What's that word? Sisters, sister. Another one. So is as well. Some. There are many. We will be covering. Okay. And just listen. I made some changes there. Some, by the way, S sound. Voiceless. And I said I made some changes. No. Okay. Listen. I made some changes with what I'm going to say. Soham comes. There, that S letter, last still sounds voiceless or goes again. To seashore to sell seashells. Soham goes to seashore. All those letters, all those words starting with S sounds hissing, voiceless. Okay, that's why I made this change to remind you or keep you in your mind. Okay, I just adapted it from somewhere but made a little bit changes. Soham comes to seashore or goes to seashore to sell seashells. Clear? So have fun again. I will be covering more of the same with the examples, with the many of those such rules, and up until then whatever we covered, you must have those notes with you. Okay, and practice and practice and practice. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye.